Hey guys, what's up? This is the Season 4, Episode 1 premiere of Young and Hungry. What is a throuple, you may ask? Well, don't go anywhere because we have the answer for you here on AFTERBUZZ TV.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
She in the spotlight and she turned my head.
Guys, I've missed hearing this song every week with you guys.
Me too. So excited.
We are excited to be back. And a little early excitement is that we are actually going to be doing this every week now.
Yes.
Instead of every other week. So we will be here every week, Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yes.
So make sure you tune in. We cannot wait to break this down with you. But first, I have some awesome co-hosts. So would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hello, everyone. I am Michelle Cullen, back at it for Season 4, and you can find me on Twitter at Michelle_Cullen.
Hi, I'm Becca Brown, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Becca B Talks TV.
All right, guys, and I am Dakota T. Jones. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Mr. Dakota T. Jones. Oh, that lovely theme song. I swear, I could download the whole song now hearing most of it and just like jam out to it.
It's a good song to jam out to.
It is.
It is.
It is.
And we get to hear it every week again.
It is so much fun. Okay, so this episode is called Young in Hawaii. And Becca watched it early, but Michelle and I were sitting there watching it together. We could not believe the amount of like innuendos that it had.
So many.
I just wanted to go to Hawaii. The whole time watching it.
Yes.
Same here, but
Yeah.
Freeform has definitely stepped it up with the dirty jokes.
It started early, and it only got higher.
It only got higher.
Yep.
And before we break down the episode, I wanted to say I cracked up during the middle of the episode. There was a commercial that came on. It was right out of the it was right into commercial
I know
break.
what you're talking about, I think.
And we're like, what is this? And it's like Gabi, she's sitting there, and then Josh comes up behind her, and she's like, is that who I think it is? And she turns around and it says, eharmony.com
It was so
sponsors
great.
Young and Hungry.
I tweeted that was my favorite part of the episode.
It was just so beautifully done. That was eHarmony. Bravo.
That was fantastic.
I don't know if you worked
Best
out a
ad
special
ever.
deal with Freeform for that product placement, but whew,
It was great.
that was
Clever.
powerful.
Not only that, but like during it, I don't even know why, but we were like so in sync. We start cracking up. We point at the screen, then we look at each other, and then we just give each other a high five.
It was just no words were needed. Totally in sync.
It was the best.
That's great.
That was my favorite part of the whole episode, and it wasn't even part of the episode.
Exactly.
But we start off with Sophia. She is getting this FaceTime call from Gabi after getting this note that, oh, I should be having an amazing time, and I have you to thank, so thank you so much for everything.
Sophia's just like, yeah, I'm a queen.
And then she answers the FaceTime call, and Gabi is ticked off because obviously it hasn't worked out. She's on the plane. Dr. Rounds is sitting next to Josh. They are,
Psycho.
you know, actually they left at the little mini bar where she kind of put her hand on his leg. That was a big
That would make
no-no.
me cry.
I think so.
Just a little. After what she's gone through with Josh.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she's just having the worst time crying it out, saying she hates Sophia. She's always trying to push blame off on Sophia.
And she said she's stupid like 500,000 times.
What would you do if your friend like called you crying and you want to help them, but then they're calling you an idiot and stupid? What would you do?
I think that speaks to the level of their friendship, though, where it's very sisterly at that point, where it's like, all right, is it out of your system now? Okay,
Yes.
calm down. Stop.
You know what? I never thought about that, but if my friend, shout out to Shayla, if she ever talked to me like that, I'd be like, excuse me? Like, what?
What?
But, you know,
What
they
you
have a
talking
great
about?
friendship, and I just love how Sophia, no matter what, she's always there for her. And, you know,
Vice
she's
versa.
always saying, I feel like Sophia is usually there more for Gabi than Gabi is for Sophia. Gabi's got 100,010 things going on. Sophia is usually the one to keep her grounded and pull her back. So I think she's an amazing friend.
That exact number.
Do you guys have any friends like that?
100,010 things.
Yeah.
I have a handful of friends that I think I've gotten to that level with, and I'm very grateful for all of you. You know who you are.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Definitely.
What about you, Becca? Besides me, Becca.
Not him, but other people.
And so Gabi's on the plane, and this random guy is like, I might be able to help you out, because she's like crying, and she's like, I might be able to help. She's like, yes, whatever it is, I'll do it. I'll do it, whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, I'll do it.
Okay,
What
random
is it?
stranger.
Yeah.
What is it? I'll do it.
Yeah, and then her and I just look at each other like, ooh.
Someone's in an
Randoms.
emotional place.
Yeah, especially just doing whatever some random guy is going to ask you to do.
Although, really, like, there's only so many shenanigans you can get in on a plane when everybody's supposed to be buckled up.
That's true.
Yeah.
And he is in the row in front, so I'm not sure exactly what they would do anyway. But yeah, when she said that, I was like, whoa, okay.
A little too trusting there.
Yeah.
You don't even know this guy.
Right. And so they sit down together, and he explains that he's on his honeymoon because the wife left him at the altar. And then they start drinking those little vodka bottles together.
Well, to be fair, Gabi thinks that her situation is far worse, so she steals both of them from him.
Yep.
And then he's like, I got left at the altar. And she's like, I'll give you one pack.
Just one.
Yeah.
I'm also in a dire situation, so one of these is for me.
Yeah, I'm just going to steal yours. One of them's back for you. But she kind of seemed very comfortable with him, which was kind of weird. Like, I usually talk to people on the plane, but I would never agree to something like that.
Yeah, no.
She is in an emotional state, and she says, okay, I'll go with you to Flip Flops for Lovers, which is this cute little hotel in Hawaii. So there's a layover. The other plane is going to go to Australia, but they're going to stop in Hawaii for a stop, and they're going to get off. So they go, and yeah, Flip Flops for Lovers. What did you think about that little title of the hotel?
I'm sure there's a joke in there that I'm just not appreciating.
I don't think I get
Or
it.
not getting?
Yeah.
Flip flop, it's a couples thing, so you can't have a flip without a flop or a flop without a flip. You can't just wear one flip flop. So it's only for couples. The hotel is only for couples. So maybe that's why, because it's a pair. You know what I'm saying? They said you cannot go to this hotel unless they have a couple. So he is wanting her to be his fake wife, so
like
they
a
can
pair.
go on this honeymoon together.
Okay, I see.
I kind of get it.
But then how does a throuple work into that?
True. Very true. Speaking of,
They're just clever.
Speaking of,
That's just clever.
Yolanda, Elliot, and Alan are in Hawaii too after their fake plane ride that they tricked Yolanda to get on.
Yes.
And so they're at this resort, and they're like, yeah, sorry, this is only for couples. And so then the guy mistakes them as a throuple, which is a couple of three.
Yep.
Kind of their fault.
And they say, oh, we're going to get 3 nights free room for this? Cool, let's do it. We'll be a throuple.
Let's go
Actually,
along with this.
they said they were trying to penetrate that market.
Yeah.
Is the direct line, which was probably the 7th time we looked at each other while watching.
We're
Like,
like,
oh god.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Did they?
What did she say at the very end of the episode? Yolanda was the something, then there was
The
like...
chocolate. Elliot was the butterscotch.
Yes.
And Alan was the vanilla.
Okay.
Vanilla way.
All
Yeah.
up on the bottom.
Yep. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yep.
But yeah, there was a lot of sexual jokes thrown in there, but
Always.
They decided, you know what, we're gonna have fun. We're just gonna pretend to be a throuple, and yeah, so they're having a good time. And Dr. Brown's still on the plane with Josh. She says, oh, you know, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go shopping here. And we're gonna make passionate love by the coral reef. And
She's
he's like,
psycho.
what? Yeah.
Absolutely psycho.
Yeah. What do you think of her at this point?
I love the way the lines were delivered. She's crazy. She needs some help.
Yeah.
But just the casual slip in of the extreme.
Yeah.
And then just completely disregarding that it came out like, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, you're going to put a baby in me, and then we're going to go do this.
She's
and
like
it's
casual.
like, I'm sorry, what? And I was like,
Excuse
yeah,
me?
we're going to go do this. Didn't you?
Yeah.
That's what I said. What did you
Very
hear?
casual.
Yeah, she said, put a baby in me. And I was like, excuse me? What?
She just throws that in the middle.
Yeah, I was like, okay. But yeah, that was kind of crazy. But yeah, I think, you know, Jonathan Sadowski kind of warned us the last time we were all here, saying that Dr. Rounds is going to be an interesting character, and we haven't seen quite that side of her that we will see. And I think we're starting to see. I don't know if she's got any more episodes after this. I hope she does. But I want to see her get even crazier.
I want to see her go to therapy because she needs therapy herself.
Like, she comes after
Like,
him.
Most
how is
therapists
she?
need therapy.
But
Just saying, the ones that I've known in my life, I'm like, woohoo!
well,
Yeah.
like, how did she become certified to be a therapist?
Exactly.
That's my question.
I have no clue. But we find out that this guy's name is Adam, which I had to ask you a few times because I'm like, wait, it's a new character. What's his name? Like,
Yeah,
I always have
didn't
trouble
get
remembering
into
new
like
names.
5 minutes before the episode was over. I'm like, okay, it's
Oh,
Adam.
Adam, yeah.
Cool.
So, you know, they go to their little suite, and they're having a great time. And apparently they had a bunch of shrimp cocktails, they had a bunch of margaritas, they had a bunch of room service. They agreed with what they wanted to get as food-wise, like pepperoni pizza. That they were kind of having a great time, and we see like a real connection form. And then Gabi's like, you know what? Let's do some revenge pictures.
Yeah.
Are any of you guys guilty of ever doing revenge pictures?
No.
No.
Yes. multiple times. I thought that was
honesty.
He's like relatable.
I thought that guy. I thought that was something like anyone does. Like, but no, just me.
Well, I mean, I've taken pictures of like I'm in this really fun location and you're not.
Okay.
Does that count?
That counts.
That counts.
For social media.
What about you?
Social media bragging is the thing.
Yep. So
Okay, I guess
that counts. That counts.
Yes.
But you always, I mean, every time you get out of a relationship, like after I was out of this last relationship that I was with this girl, I was like, all right, you know what? I gotta act like I'm having a good time. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take pictures next to these really pretty ladies. It's gonna be good.
And how did that work out for you?
It worked pretty well. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
But
Good
I'm
for
still
you.
single. I'm still single. So
Yeah.
hit me up. Just kidding.
That's Mr. Dakota.
Mr. Dakota T. Jones. Don't forget the T.
Yes, and maybe me and Dr. Brown's gonna work something out because, you know, she seems like she wants to be in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, a little bit too much, maybe, but at least she's committed, right?
I wouldn't go there.
It's kind of crazy though, because we kind of see her wanting to kind of get her claws in Josh in a sense that, okay, we're gonna have a baby, then he can't go anywhere.
Like actual, like I think she might have claws.
That mentality is scary,
Terrifying.
especially on the like one of the first times that they've seen each other hanging out. They've only met like 3 or 4 times in their different sessions.
Yeah.
And then the whole veterinarian thing when they kissed and everything. But it seems like if there's ever any
She's
awkward
very-
moment in this show between 2 characters, they kiss.
Yep.
Doesn't matter who they are.
Very true. Proven fact.
Doesn't matter who they are. It's just like awkward moment. All right, let's passionately kiss. Oh, what did I do? I didn't mean to do that.
You just make it more awkward.
I know. Crazy stuff.
Like you think it's
That's
awkward
amazing.
now, you just wait.
Yeah.
I wanna point out the shirts
Just married
that
shirts?
Adam had, because there was the just married shirts and then there was the wifey and hubby shirts.
Those
I like
were
those.
Cute.
Those were absolutely adorable.
I loved the marriage package
Yes, the mermaid package.
Yes.
and everything to do with that. It was just beautifully done.
I would have tried to steal those towels from that resort, no doubt in my mind.
Oh yeah, the writing for this show is brilliant.
It really is.
It is.
And I really love how they started to go off-site in a sense where they haven't been, for the past few episodes, they haven't really been doing their home sets. They've been kind of going out, you know, like the Coachella,
Yes.
Yeah.
the food truck, Hawaii.
And the sets are
plane.
really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
It just goes to show that this show's doing very well because in order to do those things, you have to get quite a bit of money, you know, coming in to be able to go off-site and do these things.
Yeah.
Or even if it is in the studio, to build new sets and get everything put together, shows are doing pretty well.
Yep.
Especially
Yep.
since they've been like flaunting all these new sets recently. And speaking of new sets, we can't talk about it a lot, but before predictions, Becca and I have a few photos to show you. I sent them in. I may have forgotten to tell someone, so if so, it's fine. We can show them next week. But Becca and I got to visit the set of Young and Hungry. We got to watch the taping and then afterwards go down.
What episode was it? So.
Ooh, I don't even remember.
7?
Season.
Yes.
So it's season 5? Or is it part of season? It's
I think it's a part of this season.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
might be wrong.
I think you're right. But
I think it's season 4, episode 7.
we saw episode
We
7.
might be getting those pictures.
It was
Don't know.
crazy. We ended up like getting to go down afterwards on the set, take a bunch of photos, meet the cast, and
We got to sit on the couch.
yeah, we got to sit on the couch, you know, be at the counter,
Go to the kitchen. Set.
That's fun.
It was great.
And we saw Jonathan Sadowski, shook his hand. He's like, "Oh my gosh, you guys, how are you?" He recognized us. And then I kind of freaked out when we met Emily. 'Cause
Kinda.
I've been a fan for a long time.
Kinda.
Amy was the sweetest.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
She said that she would love to come in for our after show. So, fingers crossed, we're definitely working on it. We would love to have her in. And we also met a few other new characters of which we cannot talk about.
But you'll see.
But you'll see because
I'm intrigued.
It's a very good episode.
I'll have to
Very
show
good.
you afterwards. We took some photos with 2 different characters that are new. We may be allowed to post them, but I'm not going to take any chances until
Yeah, I'm not going
after
to take
the
any chances
episode
until
airs.
after the episode, but it's going to be a good episode.
It was so fun.
It was a very fun set.
Freeform really
There
took
we go.
care of
There's
us.
some
We
pictures.
really appreciated it. You want to just show them now? Is that cool or no? Maybe not. We can show them. Okay, we'll show them later before predictions. Sorry to throw that on you, by the way. I totally forgot. But let's get back into it. One of my favorite parts of the entire episode was whenever Yolanda runs into Gabi at the resort.
Hey, Hawaiian Gabi.
Hey, Hawaiian Gabi. She's ready to take her drink and keep going. And she's like, wait, no, I'm Gabi. Like, really, it's me. And she's like, hello, hey.
Hello.
That was a great line.
Hello,
Yeah.
hey.
I love that. And I love how it doesn't matter where they are, they always run into each other. Whether it be in Hawaii.
When I saw they were at the couple resorts, I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Couples resort. I can't talk.
It was crazy. I was like, what the heck? Like, doesn't matter where they are, they run into each other. But I was kind of hoping for Gabi, Yolanda, Elliot, Alan to kind of hang out more.
Yeah.
I feel like that just rarely happens, you know?
Yeah.
Their storylines rarely intertwine, but I like it when their storylines do intertwine on this show. It's interesting.
Yeah. Who's your favorite character on the show, by the way?
Oh, that's tough.
It's very tough. There's so many good, like literally the actors in this show are just incredible.
I think Sophia.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I was going to say Sophia too.
And I know you know this already, but how cool is it that they're going to have the spin-off Young and Sophia?
Yes.
I am excited.
Super excited. Becca and I
Young and Sophia.
Becca and I met Ashley Tisdale the other day, and we're hoping she'll come in because like Amy was telling us that maybe we could try to get Ashley in with her as well on the spin-off episode. I hope that works out, but I am super excited about that. It's going to be great. We saw snippets from the set on Ashley's Snapchat.
Yeah, check it out.
So she's going to reprise her role as the lesbian like businesswoman.
Yeah.
/ magazine editor, etc.
Yeah. And of course, Amy's going to be Sophia.
Yeah. I wonder, do you guys think that Yolanda and Elliot...
I think they'll make appearances.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone will make appearances.
Because I'm assuming Young and Hungry is going on at the same time, or...
Yeah. I know.
And they plan... Yeah.
I think it would be really cool. I think once it's going to happen, what's going to happen is the fact that they're going to air the spin-off pilot at the end. And then from then on, they're going to like jump over and then hopefully film more episodes for the spin-off.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope it gets picked up. I really hope it gets picked up. But let's see. So
let's get back to Adam.
Yes. He is like one of those guys where you just love him. He seems so like...
I want to see more.
I know. I want to see more of him. Do you think we'll have any more episodes with him or no?
I hope so.
Oh, for sure.
Well, yeah,
still no
for
hotel.
sure.
Well, yeah, that's true. Because at the very end of the episode...
They're next door now.
But I want him to become a part of the show.
Yes. And we've jumped a little bit, but are we going to show the pictures now? Let's do it. So this is the pictures of us on the set.
Very quickly.
This is us on the couch at Josh's apartment. Super cool.
That couch looks comfy.
It actually was, but it was kind of worn out a little bit. Here is us with Yolanda. Kim Whitley. Kim Whitley is honestly
hilarious.
my favorite character of the whole show. Not going to lie. She was really, really funny, and her son was running around the set. It was hilarious.
Yes.
This is us in the living room with the
Kitchen in the
kitchen in the
background.
back. And us with Emily
Osment.
My face shows it all. I was so happy.
You were grinning so hard.
She's in.
She was super sweet.
And then Amy.
She really spent the time to talk to us, and we had a great time. We talked to her for at least a few minutes, and she's just so excited and so bubbly, and she's really excited about the spinoff.
Yeah.
So
As are we.
Yes, so are we.
We're all excited.
Yes.
Love it. Thank you so much for showing those. And also, we forgot about the whole thing with Josh. They are in Australia, and Dr. Rounds is taking a bunch of photos of him, and he's like posing for the camera. And then she casually mentions that Gabi is on some honeymoon with some guy.
He sees the revenge pictures.
Yeah.
And then she goes, oh, that must have been the guy she was getting off the plane with. And then she was like, oh, I have said too much.
Yeah. And I feel like that's when Josh like actually realized she's insane.
Yeah.
For the first time. Like, he's kind of oblivious to a lot.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Poor guy. And then he's all like, you know what? I'm going to leave you here in Australia. BRB. Actually, I won't be right back. I'm going to go to Hawaii.
You can stay in Australia.
And I'm going to go after Gabi.
I've had a breakthrough. I'm going to go.
I want her.
Isn't it funny it takes this, like, this length of time or this type of situation to get them to run back to each other again?
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Like.
And same thing with Adam's girlfriend.
Is this normal or no? Because I don't think so.
I don't know. Did those revenge pictures work for you?
No. I mean.
There's our answer.
They were cool pictures, but, like, no. Still single.
They were cool pictures.
But yeah, I want to know, like, what kind of, like, because I know this happens in real life sometimes, but it takes some extreme lengths for this kind of stuff to happen. And the fact that he is all the way in Australia and is like, you know what? Now I decided I want to be with her. So he goes and he's like, you know what? I want to be with you. And what did you think in that moment? Were you like, finally?
I mean,
Yep.
it's a weird thing because he's kind of the exception to the rule. He has an indisposable income where, like, if that happened to any of us, it would be like, I want to be with you. That sounds like a lot of money to get there, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna rethink this.
Yeah, he
over
got there
here
and like,
with my Ben and Jerry's. We're gonna be great together. We're fine. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah.
We're good. I'm just going to stick around with Dr. Rounds for the rest of the
I think
vacation.
I had an outburst, but I'm fine now.
he got there in like 5 minutes.
I know.
Literally.
It was so
I'm like,
great.
wait, what?
And then we're like, oh, wow. Like, that was honestly very touching, what he said. He was like, you know what? I've decided that I want to be with you. I'm ready for this relationship. And
The
then,
commitment issues are over
for him.
for him.
But then Gabi goes to pack up her stuff from Adam's room.
After getting punched by Adam's
Amanda.
girlfriend Amanda, who's I guess also crazy.
Amanda's back. She comes in, just socks her right in the face. Gabi.
I mean, she saw the revenge pictures.
Yeah. See,
No, that's one way to handle
revenge
it.
pictures don't always work out, I guess.
Nope.
Nope.
Proven fact.
But-
they didn't work out.
Yeah, so she gets socked in the face, and then she gets her stuff afterwards once Amanda's gone. She packs up her stuff, and then what happened? It was crazy. This moment was just like, what?
It was
What?
like a finally moment.
No, it wasn't. It
No.
was just, we're talking about the moment where she's in the room with
Oh,
Adam.
no. Okay.
And what the heck? Like,
But the Josh
No.
moment after that.
well, the Josh moment after that, but I'm talking about the moment where they kiss. Like, what even?
The show
No.
has a way of making you think like, oh, there's happiness on the horizon. We're going to get a different type of conflict in the future. And then it just throws a wrench in it. And it's like, just kidding.
Yep. Throws a wrench in it. I've never
But
heard
it's like
of that. That's awesome.
I'm not surprised, but I think I'm not surprised by the kiss thing, but I think she's
I was.
Yeah.
I wasn't surprised. It's two emotionally vulnerable people that have kind of been through hell. Heck,
And-
I don't know if I can say. I
Yeah,
already
you're
said
good.
it.
You said it.
I said it already. They've been through the ringer in their respective relationships, and
Yeah.
they had a lot of fun together on what should have been a miserable trip for
Yeah.
both of them. So I feel like it's not Stockholm syndrome, but it's kind of that like you are swept up in the moment.
They had a connection.
And it's
that-
ending, and they had a connection, and they kissed, and
Yeah.
then they both were like, "Oh,
Ew.
that was the opposite
Aw.
of what I should have done."
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Josh is like finally falling.
Yeah. Josh is
real, and I'm
finally
into it.
ready. You know, the
And-
reason I thought it wasn't actually going to happen was the fact that they were both talking about how happy they were. They're like, great, you got your girl back. Oh, cool, I got Josh back too.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for us. You know, it was great meeting you. We had a great time. That pizza, woo, that was great.
Which made it like, which made it more unexpected.
I was expecting a
Yeah.
good hug and then get out. And
Yeah.
then the kiss happened. So
I-
that's the
I-
only reason I was surprised.
I kind of blame Adam
Why do you blame him?
because
Gabby's always the one
he
stirring
like
up
leaned
trouble.
in.
He did initiate the kiss. If you have seen Hitch, he went 90.
Yeah, he did. He leaned
All
in.
right, sounds good. But okay, so basically after that,
then-
Josh is in. Josh decides, you know what, I'm gonna get this great room right next to us. It's gonna be awesome. So then that's how we end. We end with the fact that he is going to be staying the room over from Adam. And then at the very end, Yolanda, Elliot,
Awkward.
and Alan decide, you know what, we are going to have to get in this kissing
Photo
booth
The pictures.
to prove that we're a throuple, so we don't have to pay.
The pictures are absolutely hilarious.
They're
It just
great.
always ends on a positive note.
It
Yeah.
does.
Really quick, 1 or 2 predictions. Let me know what you guys got.
Go first.
I don't think we've seen the last of Round.
Okay,
I think she's going to come to Hawaii.
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
there we go. I just jumped it because I was
Thank
like,
you.
I didn't think we had enough time. But yeah,
And Josh is going to find out about the kiss. Like, he's just going to.
you know what I hope?
Oh, more
this is my
conflict.
prediction. I think that she's gonna tell him, and then you know, like the whole thing. You kissed your therapist, but you kissed your therapist. He's gonna
Yep.
be like, but you kissed this random guy.
You kissed the stranger from the airplane.
It's gonna be like this parallel that's gonna happen.
Yep.
Which one
And-
is worse? You kissed the stranger you met on the airplane, or you kissed your therapist?
I want to say the therapist
I
is
think
still
the
pretty
therapist.
Therapist is
But-
not supposed to do that. I don't think.
Yeah, I think
don't
we're
think-
definitely going to get more of Sophia this season because I feel like they're kind of building it up to be
Yeah.
her spinoff. So
Yeah.
I really am excited for that. She's awesome.
Yes.
And other than that, I think the last prediction that I have is that we're going to see some more crazy stuff happen between Yolanda, Elliot, and Alan because they're still at the resort. So they're still going to be... they're going to get kicked out. That's my prediction. They're going to get kicked out.
Yes.
Most likely.
Yes.
All right,
Definitely.
guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to our Season 4, Episode 1 for Young and Hungry here on AfterBuzz TV. We are so excited. We'll be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And please rate us on iTunes, comment, subscribe, tweet us. And where can we find you guys on the interwebs?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Becca B Talks TV.
You can find me on Twitter at Michelle_Cullen.
And you guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube at Mr. Dakota T. Jones. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.